Well, Dennis and Steve don't know this yet, but I have officially named this episode the Soundwaves Show. You're going to find out why. Just stay tuned. This week, Trixie Rasputin joins us to talk about the first annual Ever Higher Music Festival. And we'll count down to Bone Bash 19 with Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. You're watching Soundwaves TV. Welcome back to Soundwaves TV. We have the giggles, and that is a beautiful thing. Cheers. It's been a minute since we've been able to do this in person. So
yeah, I mean, we had the whole summer of Soundwaves, so we were all out on the road doing the thing and all that sort of stuff, and it's nice to be back home.
You were the one on the road.
You were on the road.
Well,
like,
I did
literally.
Yeah.
He's like, let me just take on America for Soundwaves. And you did such a fantastic job. Seriously.
Stop. That was a great show.
The Uranus bit was hilarious.
Hey, Uranus is funny.
If you know,
I'm just
you know. If you haven't seen that episode, go watch it and you'll understand. I didn't pull Uranus out of my... Anyway, moving on.
That's the one joke.
Oh, we got a snort.
That's our first snort of the fall of
okay,
Soundwaves.
Nice.
I'm sweating. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so you're doing a thing.
Yeah.
Next week.
In just over a week. Bone Bash.
Yes.
Bone Bash, baby. Bone Bash 19, which is crazy. We've done almost 20 of these. Is insane. But we're going a little bit harder this year, I'd say.
That's what she said. Hashtag.
We're on fire today. Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper, along with, and not to be forgotten, Ministry and Filter.
Yeah. Jesus,
I know.
Wow.
It's a hell of a lineup.
From the word go.
Yeah.
It's like, we didn't come to mess around on this one.
Put your foot right to the floor.
Yeah.
You're not letting it up.
Exactly. And what's cool is I found out recently that it's like really close to being sold out. Like, that's not a bullshit like trying to sell tickets line. What's cool about that is different Bone Bashes, depending upon, this is a little behind the scenes conversation, depending upon who's on the bill and whatnot, you have different levels of how it sells. And so you just never know. You literally never know. But we found out, it was like early August, I think, that this has been like the fastest Bone Bash that's been selling.
Well, look at that lineup, though. I mean, of course.
Yeah,
it's not just a great lineup, but it's like a diverse lineup from like 4 decades.
Exactly.
Like there's big bands from each decade,
I'm glad
so there's
you
something
said
for
that.
everybody,
Yeah,
you know?
That was one of my pitches as to why this should be Bone
Really?
Bash.
Okay.
Because, there were multiple pitches. One, I didn't want to do a show we had done before. So I was like, all right, how can we think out of the box? And then how can you cover all of that in one? And I feel like we're doing it. So I'm super excited. So next Friday, September 22nd at Concord Pavilion, they changed the name on us in the middle of this. It's now the Toyota Pavilion, by the way.
Right.
Not to be confused. So it's in Concord. Anyway, we'll see you there. We're all going to be there running around like mad people, per usual.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a hell of a night.
So make sure you come.
It's going to be great. So we're going to be shooting a Soundwaves episode, and what that means is that it's going to be Steve and I shooting, and Chasta going boom, boom, like Kermit in the background. Like we'll barely see her.
I'm always trying to do 150 things all at one time, but we make it happen every year, which is crazy.
Well, congratulations to you and your team. I mean, you guys are killing it this year.
Congratulate me after it's done.
How do you feel in this particular moment a week out?
Always really nervous.
Okay.
I feel better knowing that that the ticket sales are there, because that's always a kind of a pressure point.
Right.
But I'm excited to meet Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. I mean, that's kind of surreal. I always worry about the technical things, like our broadcast, or is the internet going to work? Things like that. There's 400 million ticky-tacky things on my things to do list, but we'll get there. It doesn't matter as long as everybody's happy and having fun, and we're all drinking together, and it's a Bonehead family reunion. That's all I care
Here's
about.
my advice for you. Eat something.
I know. I'm always at the bone booth and I'm chatting with everyone, and food is literally the last priority. Several times you guys have come by with pizza and been like, eat!
You actually have to hold her down.
Yeah,
You know?
which we actually have on camera, I think. You guys like shoving
But
pizza
I have to go over there. That's
So thank you for doing that. You may need to do that again this year.
All right, we have a lot of fun stuff to cover. That's not the only festival we're going to talk about. Trixie Rasputin is coming up to talk about a brand new festival in a little bit. First, we're going to throw to Morris MF Night.
There he is.
If you know, you know.
All right, thanks, you guys. Yeah, more is that here on Soundwaves TV. And hey, stick around because on the way we've got Trixie Rasputin of Trixie Rasputin Presents. She's going to be hanging out with Chasta in the studio to talk about the Ever Higher Music Festival that is on the way. We'll also see some of the artists that are going to be playing that day, including the Philharmonic, also Treasures, and then this band right here, brand new punk band out of the East Bay, and it's our Power Pick of the Week. Check this out. Tess and the Details. This is Canary on Soundwaves TV.
This might destroy you. Your choice, not mine. We've got some bad news. This world's not kind. When I hit a wall on my way to 29, I felt just like a canary in a coal mine. And I won't deny, can I lie, that precious all the time. If you are terminally, these lights might blind you. Overt your eyes. Doc's got some bad news. You're out of time. I'll stand beside you, ruining your life. Good times behind you, a glory life. When I hit a wall on my way to 29, it felt just like a canary in a coal mine. And I won't deny, can I lie, that precious all the time. When you are terminally, it's pitch black inside this mind, but I'm doing alright. I'll just disconnect my thoughts from my feelings, but that's a dream to be just fine. Your heart is, your brain is, your mind is at risk of ending up just like my canary through the coal mine. On time to survive. When I hit a wall on my way to 29, I felt just like a canary in a coal mine. And I won't deny, can I fly? It makes me nervous when you cry, 'cause you are terminally nice.
So, one of my favorite people that we hang out with has got to be Trixie Rasputin. You know that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, she's somebody that has got a passion equal, if not more, than ours to the local music scene. She just gives all that she's got. She's a great musician herself, and she just loves music. She loves getting music in front of people. I mean, that's what we do.
And you know what's cool? And she won't say this, but I'm going to say it.
But
is
we're
that
gonna say it.
when you go to a Trixie Rasputin Presents show, guess who's in the front freaking row dancing her ass off is Trixie Rasputin.
So we're going to be right back with a great interview with Chasta and Trixie Rasputin. You're going to want to check this out. Stick around.
Your home is your biggest asset, and whether to sell or hold is a major decision. David Siplin will help you with the information to make the right call and assist with the sale of your property and the purchase of a new home. Contact David today for an in-person or remote appointment.
Check out Soundwaves TV on all our social media accounts. Deleted scenes, extended interviews, the latest announcements, and official playlist. The Bay Area plays here. Hit us up everywhere at Soundwaves TV.
Please consider helping us continue our mission of lifting and supporting independent music by becoming a Soundwaves patron. In exchange, you'll be the first to see and hear all of our weekly shows, as well as exclusive content. Just go to patreon.com/SoundwavesTV.
Hey, do you want to watch Soundwaves TV on your big screen? Then head on over to the Roku channel store and download our free app, Soundwaves TV. You'll get every brand new episode and archives of every past season. Do it now, we've got your next party covered.
You're watching Soundwaves TV. Chasta here, fangirling over the lovely, the talented, the beautiful Trixie Rasputin. We're all very big fans. I have to say, though, the fact that you're having this festival is so massive and so exciting. I mean, full disclosure, this is something that Soundwaves has wanted to do for a couple years, but putting on a festival is such a huge amount of work.
Yeah.
What made you decide I'm going in, I'm going for it? And then what's it been like? Like, spill everything.
Yeah, I'm learning how much work it is.
Yeah.
What made me want to go for it was that I've also had this dream to do a festival. So the stars just aligned for me to be able to be part of this one. And the partners that I'm working with are the Outer Mission Merchants Association. They are behind the permitting. They got the funding through their grant. Avenue Greenlight is the name of that. So, you know, my part of it is to continue doing what I already know how to do, which is finding the talent, arranging the day's schedule, coming here, talking to you guys, you know, telling everybody
all the fun
about
stuff.
it. Yeah, no, I really like what I'm able to do for the event. The main thing that I'm the most proud of is all the planning documents, because I'm trying to get it all, you know, sculpted so that if we can do it again next year, it will be a lot easier of a process.
I was just going to bring that up. That's so funny you said that, because a lot of the work in things like this is doing it the first time and getting all of that crap done.
Exactly.
And then you kind of have, for lack of a better word, maybe a template, at least a direction that you can go. Yeah, because I mean, we've talked on Soundwaves about doing this, and you know, the bands on the stage part is the easy part, if you will. It's the porta potties, it's the permits, it's the crowd management. I mean, I've gone to so many festivals in my time, and I always geek out about those things. I'm watching where the crowds are, I'm watching where the bathrooms are set up, and the VIP, and all these things. It is a monster. It's a monster. I'm preaching to the choir here, but I'm super impressed that you guys are making this happen.
My first thought when I got involved was, okay, you know, we'll have 12 bands and maybe they'll let me have 15. And then the sound people, they were the ones to say, absolutely not going to happen in 6 hours. That's, you know, that's bananas. We need
the turnover. You couldn't have it
minimum in between these acts.
So tell us some of the bands that are going to be on this bill, or all the bands, if you like.
Sure. Well, you know, Treasures.
Yes, big fan.
One of our favorites here at Soundwave. So they will be co-headlining with the Philharmonic. The Philharmonic is a rapper from Sacramento, and he's got a pretty big fan base. I love his beats. I really like his whole, I guess, his whole brand and what he's trying to accomplish with music. So I'm very excited that he's like the big feature of the day. We also have the Hot Takes, Neon Glamour from
also
Oakland.
love them. We've played them.
They're amazing. Jared, their singer, is just such a great person to be around, and I love the band, so that was pretty easy. Tess and the Details. I've worked with Tess for a few years, but she told me a long time ago, I'm going to get a punk rock band together. I'm going to get the right players. And so that worked out really well.
That's great.
One of the friends of Treasures, Lawrence, is now her bass player. So I introduced them, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like they're going to like each other, and she needs a bass player, and he wants a band. So it really worked out.
This is part of your job. It's connecting all those dots.
No, it really felt like, oh, wow, I did something. Like, you know?
Give the full pitch, the who, what, when, where, why, all of it.
Okay.
So everybody comes to see you.
Absolutely. Everyone's invited. It's a free show at the Jerry Garcia Amphitheater. It's on Saturday, September 23rd.
Yeah.
The doors are at 11 a.m. and the live music starts at noon. We have 6 popular big Bay Area bands, and that goes from 12 to 6 p.m. There will also be a burlesque performance twice during the day, and also we have DJ Black Speaks, who is on BFF.FM radio. So we're really proud to be bringing him into the fold, because BFF.FM is an internet radio station that does a lot of great work just getting curators out there, and they play great music, and it's a very cool organization. So he's our DJ for the day. We have an MC, which is Mr. San Francisco, who is also a friend of mine. So we'll both be on stage at certain points introducing bands, talking about our sponsors, and just, you know, keeping the flow going. But again, it is Saturday, September 23rd at the Jerry Garcia Amphitheater, which is in San Francisco in John McLaren Park. and it's free. It's all ages. There's a beautiful grassy knoll you can sit on. Yeah, there's also like seating very close to the stage. The sound's going to be amazing from Erickson Sound Productions.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I love that it's at the Jerry Garcia Theater, because that's just like a nod to all of the music that has come from the Bay Area and is still thriving in large part because of the work that Trixie Rasputin is doing. So here at Soundwaves, I mean, we love you, and we're so proud of everything you're doing, and all the bands appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I mean, we're trying to push all the little boats in the harbor up, all of us together. So
I get a little choked up when I get compliments from Chasta.
Please.
It means a lot. Well, you're doing it too. You're doing the same kind of work.
I look at this situation as like a rock and roll Power Rangers situation, where we're like all like aligning forces, right? All gonna make it happen. So it's the Ever Higher Festival, right? Ever Higher Festival. Check it out. Go. It's a free event, and see the magic that Trixie's putting together.
Thank you
for being here.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Check out Laser Beam, by the way, while you're at it. All right, we'll be right back. You're watching Soundwaves TV.
The official Soundwaves beer, Into the Groove, is available on tap and in cans at Devil's Canyon Brewing Company in San Carlos. From beer Fridays to live performances, a tasting room, and a beer garden, your next party is at Devil's Canyon.
Closed captioning for Soundwaves TV is brought to you by Green Room Music Center, offering rock camp, music lessons, a drum shop, and rehearsal spaces for rent. For more information, go to greenroommusiccenter.com.
SoundwavesTV.com is your official home for Soundwaves merch. From coffee mugs to a variety of barware, my favorite, hats, exclusive tees, and the exclusive Soundwaves commemorative challenge coin. Get all your shopping done at SoundwavesTV.com.
And we're back. Boy, we have the stupids today.
There's going to be a lot of bloopers.
At some point, Chasta's going to know what she has to say next.
Wow.
But have some of that. That might help.
I know. It's coffee and beer. It's the mixture of the two that's really making me extra.
So we're going to keep that. That's good. That's good, because that's just,
Yeah.
So anyway, you know what? Big ups to Giselle, who's a member of our team, but she is also now employed at KKIQ. So congrats.
Get another DJ in the family.
Yes.
I know, right? It's a theme.
Totally. But she's also our social media queen. And so when you win tickets on our social media, you're dealing with Giselle. She arranges all that. She interfaces with all the clubs. And if you know, like on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that, we give away tickets on the regular. And so like big clubs, all that. If you're not aware of that, get on our social media and actually start following that, because you could meet us at some shows.
These are big shows. Like
some of them are.
She gets some great stuff.
Right?
Yeah, we gave away Counting Crows a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Giselle, color me impressed. Like seriously, that's a lot of hard work. So thank you. Go win 'em.
Definitely. So we've got some more music coming up from the Ever Higher Festival. Morris Knight, take it away, sir.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Morris Knight here on Soundwaves TV. Heading into the final stretch. This time here, it's another artist that's going to be performing at the Ever Higher Music Festival. That's going to be happening on September 23rd in San Francisco. It's actually a video that we premiered right here on Soundwaves TV just a few weeks back. Check this out from Treasures. This is Hot Rod.
close my eyes.
And that does it for this episode of Soundwaves TV. We're going to end like we began with the giggles. We've been a giggly bunch of schoolgirls today. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't realize we were rolling. I almost said something really inappropriate, but
go for it.
No, it's good.
Floor's all yours.
That's good.
So I'm very excited about next week's episode because we got a superstar in the building, the star of the latest music video from Frantic
Who, me?
Romantic. Yes, you, darling.
No, I'm a guest star. I'm not the star. Frantic Romantic is the star.
Oh, that's very humble.
Very
of you.
nice of you.
Okay.
Very nice.
And I just love those guys. I really do.
Yeah.
They love music. They love videos. They love the whole process and everything. That's what makes being with those guys so much fun.
Yeah, they really are great. They got the whole vibe going.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and this concept album they've got coming out, it's just super cool.
Yeah.
You know, I love when bands kind of harken back to when videos told stories. It's like a short film.
It is.
You know, it's really fun.
We're big fans.
Yeah, yes, obviously.
Definitely. So that's next week, as well as Steve's conversation with Frantic Romantic. And, of course, we'll see you at Bone Bash.
Oh, my God.
But Steve actually has a little warning for you.
Yeah, here's the thing, because Chasta, God love her, she'll never say this to your face. So I'm gonna be the bad guy. Chasta would love to spend as much time as possible with you. She would love to sit down and hear your life story and just hold your hand and get you through things and just love on you.
Very true.
She ain't got time for that. Especially a Bone Bash. You know, she's the boss. She's the big cheese, the top dog, the head honcho. She's going to be running around like crazy. So when she waves at you and says hi, take that as all of the other things.
Oh, my God.
Right.
And if you don't, you're going to have to answer to me because I'm going to...
Yeah, I was going to say, like that who's going to pull her away and say, you got to go now. It's going to look just like that guy over there. So memorize that face.
No, memorize this face.
He's going to be my escort through Bone Bash. Take that for what it's worth. Hey-oh.
And I wasn't going to say that, but...
But here we are. Thank you for saying that. I would never say that. But yeah, there's a lot going on at Bone Bash, and I'll leave that there.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Trixie Rasputin. And when you wake up after Bone Bash and you want to stumble out of your house, go to a free festival, go to the Ever Higher Festival that's happening in McLaren Park.
That's your hair of the dog right there, man.
That's
you get up
right.
the next day and you just get right back on that horse.
That's right.
We know what that is all about.
We
here
do.
At Soundwaves.
It's a very Soundwaves thing to do. We'll be very proud of you if you
we
do
need
both.
like a poof, Soundwaves approved. Like, right?
You get a punch card, you know. You go to 10 festivals in a row and you get a free glass or something.
That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
You just entered a Soundwaves meeting right here.
Wow.
All right, we're going to have to end this so we can talk about that great idea. All right, are we done? Did we hit all?
done.
We're done.
We
Oh,
hit
we were
all our
about to say,
notes.
we are
All
so
right.
done.
Bye, guys. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Cheers.
My evolution got me questioning the merits of what's true success. Wondering if I always knew that it would be complex. Putting in all this work, hoping one day the dots connect. On the Stairmaster, imagining I'm climbing Everest. These days it's hard to appreciate my accomplishments when the credit cards and the bank accounts just don't reflect. The accolades in my resume always in conflict. I guess this is why the homies tell me get out my head. Glass half full, still tempted to be a pessimist. Poverty mindset got me feeling I'm on the precipice of finding the promised land for poverty, making exodus or losing everything, taking me back to my genesis. I guess revelations will come a time of evidence. Still never let my fear hinder my strive for excellence. Even when the account figures come back as negative, I know it's gonna all work out in universal elegance. Once you let go, you could break down every wall and find where you belong. If you would just surrender, will you surrender? I will surrender. Hometown hero, holding many secrets that could turn him to a villain. Shell shock got him too afraid to trust the village, to let them in on the blueprint of what he's building, so he blends in like chameleons. Unaware of his brilliance from abuse and rejection, so he put it in music in hopes of finding acceptance from his fellow human, yet cause the haters reflection in the mirror, so we look for more solutions. If I knew that my traumas would be the canvas of the Renaissance, I'd be sitting in between Picasso and Basquiat. Yet I've settled too long looking outward for confidence, mistaking this mountain climb for celebratory promenades. I guess this isn't the cakewalk as many describe, as I watch my potential vanish through the sands of time, looking for the blueprint so I can make this song cry. Forgetting this whole time it's always been on the inside. Once you let